Law enforcement agencies rely on tips to catch the bad guys. Deputy Chris Paul from Macon Regional Crimestoppers joins us this morning to tell us who to be on the lookout for. Good morning, Deputy Paul.
Good morning, Amanda. Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you on here.
Thanks for having me.
Little different scenario. Usually have you on day
It
four.
is.
Happy to have you here. So tell us, who should we be on the lookout for this morning?
Sure. The first person we're looking for is Ahmad Marquise McCants. He's a black male. He's 27 years old. He's 6 foot tall, 185 pounds. He's wanted by the Houston County Sheriff's Office for kidnapping.
Okay.
The second person we're looking for is Jesse Scott Atkinson. He's a white male. He's 30 years old, 6 feet tall, 185 pounds, and he's wanted by the Peach County Sheriff's Office for a violation of probation. And the third and last person we're looking for is Larry Howard Jr. He's a black male. He's 20 years old. He's 5'9", 175 pounds. He's wanted by the Beale County Sheriff's Office for armed robbery.
And I mean, these are some pretty serious offenses.
Yes, they are.
So you can only imagine the type of people who are committing these kinds of offenses. What happens if one of our viewers spots one of these gentlemen out in the community?
Sure, they shouldn't approach them. They want to call 911, call Crimestoppers, and let us know that they think they see this person. Give us the information where he is, clothing description, direction of travel, if they're on the move, and then call and let us know. We'll try to send somebody out as fast as we can.
As much information as possible.
Right, as much information as possible. Yeah, the height, weight, anything. We see them last here. They get in a red car, blue car, whatever information they can give us at the time, so we can try to get there as fast as we can.
And I understand these tips, our viewers who call in, it can remain anonymous, correct?
It's absolutely anonymous. Nobody, you don't have to give any information. The only thing we're looking for is a tip. We give you a tip number, and then that's the way we identify you is through the tip number. So we never ask any information from you other than just give the information, and then we provide you that tip number.
And what is this number that our viewers can call if they spot somebody?
Sure. So 1-877-68-CRIME. That's the number they can call us to get in touch with Crimestoppers.
And there's also a possibility of an award.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That tip leads to the arrest, then they will get a reward for their information.
And Crimestoppers is pretty good. They've shelled out a lot of money for these kinds of tips.
Almost up to $600,000. I mean, $600,000 now. That's what we're approaching. So 13 years of being in existence.
And talk about how important it is for law enforcement agencies, because Crimestoppers serves a lot of the Middle Georgia area.
Absolutely.
Talk about how important it is for these tips.
So like I said, the police can't be everywhere, so we rely heavily on the community to give us that information. So any information they can give us, it helps us and lead it to any investigation that we're working on, or just any crime going on in the neighborhood. So the community is a very valuable tool to Crimestoppers, and that's what we need in order to solve most of our crime that goes on here.
So we need the eyes and ears of the community to help our law enforcement.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Deputy Paul, for joining us this morning. Again, if you spot any of those gentlemen or anyone else Crimestoppers is on the lookout for, you can call and leave an anonymous tip, and you could also be eligible for a reward. Again, the number to Crimestoppers is 1-877-68-CRIME.